You don't even have to gut them like this. There we go. Just like that. See, paper thin, see-through. You can fry bluegills whole too. They are tough to grip, and you've got to be careful with the spikes. They will get you with those spikes every time, dead or alive. See, smooth now? No scale.
Wait. It looks like there's still scales on this.
The coloration is still there, the skin coloration is still there, but the scale is not there. These are not big fish, so you have to catch quite a few to make it worth your while to. Keep them. Get right to that rib cage. Fish, they're slimy. Of course, I want to get this done as quick as I can. It's pretty hot today. It's 90 degrees, so I want to get it done as quick as I can. It's easier if you have running water at the fish cleaning station. I have it hosed there. I have a sink inside my basement, so it's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to get through this as quick as I can. See here, I'm keeping fleshed out bodies and the heads and the tails. Those I'm going to put in my compost heap, and that makes absolutely excellent fertilizer. I don't like to waste anything. Here you can see in the ice water, well, the ice is now gone, we have the finished fillets like so. I didn't skin them, I just filleted them. Cut as much of the meat as you can. Like I said, they're not large fish, so you're dealing with a fish that's, you know, the size of the palm of your hand. So cut the head off, cut the front fin off, scale it, and then fillet it across the back down over the ribs. You don't even have to gut it. Same on the other side. Use as much of the meat as possible. Some of them I'll also keep whole. You can keep it whole and roast the whole thing or bake the whole thing, or if you want to deep fry it, you can deep fry it. Like those you could bread and then deep fry. I'm not going to deep fry them. I'll probably cook them on my grill or my smoker or bake them in the oven. I'll put Cajun seasoning on it, salt and pepper, and that's about it. I won't bread mine. I'll just eat the fish as it is. If you fry it in a pan, if you pan fry it, after you scale it, leave the skin on and fry the skin. It will get nice and crisp, and of course you can eat it. It's like almost like eating a potato chip. But they are really good. I mean, they're on par with crappies or tilapia or any of those type of fish. You know, they're all pretty similar. It's a white flesh fish. So you want to see here when after you have it skinned out, you don't want any flesh left on it. You just want to be able to see through it like a sheet of paper. You can see the veins through it. If you keep bluegills whole, you can fry them whole, and even the bones and everything are edible, because if you cook it right, the bones are super soft, and it's not like a catfish bone that's hard, but they're edible whole. You just eat the thing whole. They're pretty good though. I'm gonna get these all cleaned up, and then later on fired up the smoker. You see here I have a good head of smoke going on there. Mesquite wood and chips. The trick to getting the good smoke is to soak the wood chips. That way they don't burn immediately, because this is mesquite wood. It's basic charcoal and then mesquite wood. And the mesquite wood burns very hot. It burns super hot. See the chunks there. And then you put the wood chips on it after you soak the wood chips that are damp, and then put them on, and you get real good smoke. Ooh, just like that, fully loaded. Got a little bit of everything in there, but we're going to cook those bluegills on here in a little bit when we get some of that other meat out of the way. I'll show you, put some basic seasoning on it, and then we'll just cook them in the grill. Okay, here we have the fish all ready to go on the grill. I seasoned it. I have it laying on the paper towel. I stored it in the water overnight. So right now it's drying out the excess moisture off of it. I put some Cajun seasoning on it, some salt, some black pepper, and that's it. Those pieces are ready to go on the grill. See, it's a nice fillet size on them, and they should be good to go. Get them on the smoker next. Ooh. As we can see, things are moving along nicely here. Nice rack of ribs there, chicken wings. Get some of those out of the way, and then we'll get the fish on there. Okay, there we go. Finished product. Touch it. It's nice and firm. It's cooked all the way through. Some of our ribs here. And there's the finished product. Like I said, put a little bit of Cajun spice, like a dry rub on them. Good to eat. You can see how they're nice, and the skin gets nice and crispy. No scales though. And there's the finished product. Well, I hope you enjoyed the cook part of the catch and cook video. We're gonna eat these later with the ribs. They should be pretty good. Like I said, there's all sorts of ways you can prepare them. You can deep fry them, you can bread them, you can cook them whole, you can bake them whole. There's all sorts of ways to do it. Same as crappies, no different. Any type of fish is the same. But these fish are not as... I live in areas where a lot of people do, where fish are affected by PCBs in the water. So they get mercury poisoning and contamination in the fat on the fish. These fish don't really get that because they eat smaller insects and small little very tiny fish. Most of the predatory fish will get that, like walleye or pike or muskie, bass. Any of those fish that eat other larger species of fish for food get that concentration of the PCBs in their fat. So for those, there's warnings out for eating them. Not for the bluegill though. Bluegill, yellow perch, crappie, any of those fish, white bass, they don't tend to get the contamination that the other fish do. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.